players are ready to go. The fans are packed in here. Meghan Dizon gets us started. Let's play pickleball. And I will not be walking home. Neither will you.
We're good to go.
Just like that.
That'd be a long back to Texas.
I did not work out anything with Jessie to ensure that, I can assure you, at the break. And Jessie was firing from everywhere yesterday, Michael.
Yeah, excited to see it. Starting out on the right, very aggressive to get going.
Second serve.
Hear the Emily scream into the left ear of Meghan, who played an out ball, but
0-1-2.
They did not lose the rally, so no big deal.
Side out.
Jessie couldn't miss yesterday, so those were just clipping the line.
Tougher
start here.
Second serve.
And the sidelines are going to be rowdy here, and I love it.
Yeah, we got a full crowd here today. Love to see it at MLP.
Genie Bouchard, welcome to Torrey Championship Court. What a two-way up the line.
I like that. Nice little sneaky off-base pull down the line.
Second serve.
A little confusion in the middle there. Somebody should have been going forward.
Yeah, I think after that good of a third, you got to put some pressure on the fifth. They listen to us, but more we'll say more about the execution than the strategy.
Yes. To be running left and then try inside out back the other way from Jessie, very ambitious. Nice dig from Bouchard. Jessie had a read on something there.
I think they talked about this beforehand. It looks like Jessie's really going to be aggressive in the middle. I think part of the reason that is they want her in front of Leigh and seeing if they can put some pressure. But if we can't get the point started, nothing's going to help that.
So we've had two returns, if you can even call them that have not made it to the net from the Flames.
3-0-1.
Try it inside out, goes wide, 4-0.
4-0-1. Second serve.
Wow, living dangerously on the sideline there.
Great put away, probably had a little more space than just landing it on the line, but they'll take it.
4-0-2.
We'll switch ends at 6, so the Flames could face the worst deficit possible here.
5-0-2.
And that is exactly what's going to happen. So after pickling the hometown Orlando squeeze, it is the Flames who have yet to light. Holding a flamingo paddle from Proton is the one doing half of the damage.
Side out.
All right, that's a good start. Get the ball back. Let's see what we can do.
0-6-1. Second serve. 0-6-2.
she didn't hit a ball in the left, but that was the first time Jessie ended up there, and then they won the point.
And there she is. So they're starting out playing straight up here. Yeah, I'd actually love Jessie to just release and head forward because Genie's two-handed backhand so good. Put a little pressure on Meghan.
Yeah.
6-1-1. Point.
Everything going the way of the fives right now.
7-1-1. Second serve.
And that's one that Meghan will learn to not stick her paddle in there because AL is right behind her, ready to not add backup, but get that ball down.
Point.
And this is an absolute runaway. 8-1.
8-1-2. Point.
Great finish by AL, but I really like Meghan's drip to get that started. They were kind of in full scramble mode from the get-go.
9-1-2.
Drip is drop drive if you're new to Michael Lloyd vernacular. And just blunt force trauma, game point already. And I'm sure Leigh and Meghan know what the score was yesterday for these two. And what a way to end it as the Canadian Bouchard gets tagged in the shoulder, and 11-1 the Carvana PPA Tour consistently.
Yeah, can pretty much just fill them in, pencil them in.
0-0-2.
So here we go. Zane Navratil gets us started. Let's play pickleball.
And point.
So we just had a fault call, not on the feet, but the paddle touched, and that is part of it.
1-0-2.
So not the start the Flames would have liked.
Side out.
And again, I think we're going to see that a lot from all four guys. Lots of pulls on that fourth ball, whether it's off the bounce or out of the air. They're going to try to do all they can to make sure those guys aren't coming in.
Second serve.
And there was a pull right there on the two-way by Howells. Off the tape made that very awkward.
0-1-2.
Wow.
Point.
And who said men's doubles is boring? Come on.
That is a 2022 take right there. It is electric now. And the athleticism, the floor was lava for a minute, and then it was a little finesse that set up Tyson McGuffin. And let's see if that can be a trigger for a nice Flames push here.
Jack Sock super dangerous with that forehand. Doesn't matter if it's on the left side of his body. He can turn it into a forehand real quick with a step or two.
2-1-2.
Did so there, and they've got the lead.
Side out.
You can hear Jack saying, "Oh, I had it." Classic line you can always hear at your rec courts off of a tape shot that you were on.
Yes,
1-2-1.
all the 3-0s can rejoice in watching a professional panic with a ball off the tape there.
Point.
And we got an ATP cross court there, Michael Lloyd. Look at where this ended up. What a shot from Will Howells.
I was going to say, at its highest point there, it may have been about 3 inches off the ground. We'll take a look at this.
2-2-1.
Yeah, that thing does not come up.
That was awesome. You love those off the tape.
Second serve.
How important is paddle positioning there from McGuffin?
Oh, it's everything. I mean, there's so many amateurs when we're coaching or doing clinics, that's kind of the number one thing they ask is, how are the pros always in the right spot, always guessing right? And I'm like, well, they're not so much guessing. They're taking calculated risks, looking at the percentages, and kind of covering them.
Side out.
No blood there. I think just 1 point, but a couple of good looks from New Jersey
2-2-1.
Fives.
Another one off the tape. And just in case you didn't see them yesterday, they got flame fingers. They got flame. Oh. They're flapping the Phoenix wings. So, yeah, this is like a Big 12 conference football game with all the hand gestures.
Love to see it.
Second serve.
Jack on top of that, but pulling it just wide, I think.
Perfect setup.
3-2-2.
And the score is 3-2. Our scoreboard is, we'll get that updated.
Side out.
Hey, Dave, I don't know if we've had a third shot drop yet so far. I think we've gotten maybe a fifth or a seventh drop, but these guys are locking and loading on that first third.
Point.
Missed return ties us up at 3.
There's the big serve from Zane. We talked about the guy that had the rule book changed because he served so well.
Aim for the R and Torre. And Howells is shaking his head back at Sock.
There's one thing that's going to happen is Will Howells is going to talk.
Yeah.
He'll let you hear when you make a mistake or when he's doing something special. You're going to know about it.
Second serve.
Fortunately, he follows it up with that.
Yes.
It's always a no-no.
And Sock turned into a statue staring back at him there. So got to be able to take it if you give it.
Yes.
Good air traffic control there for McGuffin to stay after that great serve.
Side out.
Actually, you talk about power positioning earlier. That's something that Tyson does so well when he's on that left side. Fades over to the left, gets a big crack at the forehand, and is able to take it into the open court.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being in the orange here.
As long as your paddle's in the right spot, we don't care where you're standing.
Yeah.
3-4-1.
Separate of the Torre.
Yeah.
Second serve. Three, 4-2. Point.
Yeah, another missed return. The serves have proved to be a factor this match so far. Knotted up at 4-4.
4-4-2. Side out.
You don't usually see bad footwork from McGuffin, but we saw it there.
Yeah, especially not in transition. That's where he normally is so rock solid, just making balls over and over again.
What a counter from McGuffin there as Howells got all of that.
Yeah, I did not mind the speed up at all. I thought he got a good crack at it, but Tyson able to snap that thing right back down.
Point.
Again, another missed return, this time from Sock.
Yeah, that's 2. As he's using a new paddle here today, and just keeps looking at it. So it's hard to break in something that's very different than what you've been playing with. Oh, there.
Timeout, change in.
And where's the center fielder, Michael Lloyd?
Yeah, we gotta have that locked down.
Goes Will Howells to try and keep the run going. Great drop.
Side out.
Just long on the counter. See if the boys in white can get this thing rolling back in their favor.
4-6-1. Second serve.
Nice controlled shot at the Tootsies.
4-6-2.
That's a tough shot to punch from the other side of your hip. But you have to have it in this pro game now.
Absolutely. The game's gotten so fast, you need to be able to counter from every spot of the court.
Third missed return. 2 from Sock, now 1 from McGuffin. And that is the margin.
7-4-1.
Love the play by Zane, getting big in the middle. Doesn't matter if you got a backhand in there. You can do something dangerous.
Yes, and that one needs police tape around it. It was that dangerous. That was a crime scene. What a shot. And the Flames are in trouble. They're counting to 5. This could be a timeout here. You get 1 per game as a team. And
9-4-1. Point.
Zane Navratil is on point after a rough loss to the Bouncers dudes. They are at game point. And it ends with the aforementioned serves, and that went even faster than the women's demolition, and the Fives are showing no effects of playing back-to-back. Easy win, 11-4 here. They're up 2-0. Coach for joining us, and as the home team, they got to pick this matchup, so they wanted Jessie and Tyson out against Zane and Meghan. What do you think was the thing?
0-0-1.
Yeah, I think on paper, this is their stronger team. They want to make sure that they can try to get that win secured. Not that Zane or Meghan are any slouches, but obviously Leigh has a record that speaks for itself.
Indeed.
Point.
And I like the energy from Jessie off the first point.
1-0-1. Second serve.
Looks to the heavens after missing that one. She has been all over the court. Aggressive posture.
Yeah. I like the aggression. I think just safer targets. Yeah. Same idea, though.
The classic Jessie Irvine speed up through the middle, well in. What a beauty.
Yeah, so listen to me. Big target, great aggression, got it to go.
Everyone knows that's the game plan, and yet she still makes it. It's like it was written in invisible ink.
Sometimes the play's just so good that it's going to work despite everybody knowing it.
Side out.
Wow, Zane finds the sideline, and big smile to go with it. But a good start here for the Flames, Michael.
Yeah, he's still laughing at it.
Yeah, look at this.
0-2-1.
Man, he's smiling like a butcher's dog over there. Look at this guy.
That's just Zane. Great energy all the time.
Point.
And I've practiced next to them a couple of times. Even in practices, he's just so positive,
1-2-1.
telling Meghan to keep going for
Yeah.
herself, smiling at her, just giving her the energy she needs.
Second serve.
Call it the Zane effect. Just makes everybody around him play better.
Yeah, and you know, we talked a lot about Meghan having the pressure of playing
1-2-2.
next to Leigh, but that's only half of what she has to contribute here.
Yeah.
Side out.
I think it's nice to follow it up with a guy like Zane, where he's an amazing player, but there's no way you feel any pressure with the type of attitude that he brings to the table.
2-1-1. Second serve.
I'm not sure there's a lady with more put-away power than Meghan Dizon.
Yeah, if it gets up above the shoulder, she can let that thing fly.
2-1-2.
Great little off speed from Jessie to catch Zane sleeping.
Three, 1-2. Point. Timeout, New Jersey. 5-1-2.
So what a start here for the Phoenix Flames. They don't want to go away.
Super excited. In my hometown as well.
Time
So
in.
I'll have lots of
4-1-2.
friends and family there getting rowdy.
Love it. So what a summer of pickleball we are going to have.
Point.
And it's wild, just a little soft error like that, but it happens to everybody.
Yep, even the pros.
5-1-2.
And we
More
are.
than we'd like to admit.
Side out.
Tyson was even surprised that Jessie pulled it there and wasn't in place for the counter. So can they chip away before the
1-5-1.
end switch?
Second serve.
And Jessie Irvine doesn't like to unwind the stack, so with side out scoring this year, barring a miracle, she will stay
1-5-2.
over there, but barely got over there and paid the price.
Yep.
So that's interesting. Tyson tried to protect her.
Yeah, big difference in side out scoring. You'll see some of the aggressive serving teams forcing teams to stop the unwind.
Point.
Two nice cross-court attacks from Meghan.
Yeah, I was about to say, great attacks, great spots, able to back Jessie up, and eventually force the error.
3-5-2.
So Tyson is winning the strategic philosophy battle here. Oh,
Got too much of that one.
and we got the design pirouette. Man, that ball was destroyed.
That was humming. I didn't even see that if it weren't for the replay.
5-3-1.
They do get a couple.
Second serve.
And another little off-pace flick by Zane. For the folks at home, sometimes it's not
5-3-2.
always about power, but just getting it down at those tootsies you were talking about earlier.
Placement over power.
We love it.
And there's power. I mean, flying through the air and just, she sets the flamingo paddle on destroy. And man.
3-5-1. Second serve.
They heard our suggestion maybe about keeping them standing there on the return, and Jessie was able to get her forehand in there and put it away.
Yeah, what an angle. Wow.
Point.
I mean, just frozen.
Yeah, sometimes you just watch those, kind of pray that it may hit the bar and you get a replay, but fortunately stays out of the bar's way on that one.
What defense. Oh, my.
Side out.
I think Meghan was going to get that if it weren't for Zane sticking his hand in the cookie jar there.
Yeah, so Zane has to learn. Meghan is a phenomenal athlete and good defender back there. Trust, Michael, trust.
Trust.
5-4-1. Stop play. Paddles above the wrist. Service warning.
So a service warning for McGuffin. Each player gets one per game.
Second serve.
Tommy sees in there in the middle.
Yeah, for those of you at home, the tomahawk is when you have a backhand, flip the paddle face so that you have a forehand on the other side as well. Great defense.
Leads to great offense.
Change ends.
And they finally get to 6. They had a chance to make it 6-1. Black on the Carvana PPA Tour have been on fire. I mean, that is a punch in the gut right there.
Just look at this. He's sitting on it super early, reads it, and just sends it back where it came from.
7-4-2.
Again, the proper paddle position before the shot even is hit.
Ooh, we got Jessie.
Yes. Shaking her head back at Zane.
Telling Zane, nope, not the spot.
8-4-2. Side out.
So the lead has grown back to 4. What can Meghan and Zane do with the ball back?
4-8-1. Second serve.
If you're going to try and hit the R in Torre, you've got to hit the R in the bounce.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Leaning in, saying,
4-8-2.
look what I found here.
And then use the length of the court. So geometry, so much going on there.
Side out.
So we are going to take a quick TV tour in the heat here in Central Florida, 88 degrees.
Let's serve. I'll recall.
Jessie, you're the one slowing things up with a let's serve.
8-4-1.
What a retrieval. That's a problem.
Second serve.
Michael, to get to this ball is one thing, but to not panic and put it into the kitchen here coming up from Jessie is another.
Yeah, I mean, that's just lots of reps, great feel. Great job by Jessie.
Because amateurs at home are just going to take a violent swing at that and pray.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times we talk about, hey, when you're in panic mode and things are moving fast, that's the perfect time to slow things down. Doesn't always work like that on the amateur level, but Great to take note from Jessie on that one.
Oh, that's a great note from you. Oh, my.
Second serve.
Ugly paddle clank. The right side of Meghan was not in play for anybody.
No. We always call that the ultimate deception on that one. Have no idea where the ball's going. Big serve from Zane.
Side out.
Cross-court attack at your shoulder has no chance of staying in.
Yeah.
All you got to do is get out of the way and you get to serve.
8-4-1.
Back to 8-4. He wasn't sure where Meghan was and didn't take one more step. Again, new team dynamics.
9-4-1.
This team fight to get back in the kitchen. And Tyson had a ball at his shoulder and he tried to reset it. He's wondering why he didn't just unload on that one. But they were in reset mode. A little hop through the transition zone there.
Point.
And we are at game point to keep hope alive for Phoenix right here.
Two.
And a missed return is it. So Jessie Irvine and Tyson McGuffin say, much like a Phoenix run.
So time in.
Here we go. Sock and Bouchard looking to force the dream breaker. Is picked up. We heard Brant, the coach, saying he didn't care for the wind. Well, it's the same on both sides.
Yeah, they both have to do it.
0-0-1.
But all the times the underdogs tend to prefer it, just something different.
Yeah.
Second serve.
See if it can mess up the big giants and Leigh Waters and Will Howells.
0-0-2. Side out.
They don't need that extra help.
Yeah, I mean, they've got things like that going.
0-0-1.
It's going to be maybe a quick match. So.
Second serve.
If Jack Sock can bring that type of power.
I mean, that's the key to this operation is can you get him just be in monster mode.
Point.
Another one off the tape that favors the fives.
1-0-2. Point.
We're adding degree of difficult points which don't exist in our sport.
2-0-2.
I think Jack's got to manage some of the aggression, look to take over, but knowing, hey, a ball's too good and I need to just put it back in the kitchen.
0-2-1.
Fight on him for another ball. Great drop.
Oh my.
Point.
Howells comes flying over for the bird, and then Jack, that's an easy shot to miss off the tape.
Yeah, that time the tape went in the favor of the Flames, so they'll take that one. Just need another one to even it out here.
1-2 so far on those, and that is the scoreboard as well. Wow.
Point.
Jack had the crowd so nervous about what happened there, because did that go over? It did not. What a rocket.
2-2-1.
One of those jackhammer forehands.
bit of controlled aggression, set up with the finesse.
Flames have the lead, and the Fives have not been counting and yelling much here over the last half hour.
A good sign for Phoenix.
3-2-1. Second serve. 3-2-2. Football. Right foot.
Oh, my.
Point.
We got Jack pointing.
Jack has no idea what happened there. That was called by both, though, so I can't imagine this is missed.
We have a challenge
From
from
Jim Ryan and Howard Hepworth, two
Football
of
puts
our
us at
best.
4-2-2. We'll proceed with video review.
Yeah.
I mean, they're so on it. It's unreal. Every time we show a football call that's challenged, it's like, yep, they're in. So, first challenge, teams get 3 free. It's very
Time
easy
in.
to see.
4-2-2.
Absolutely.
Side out.
Good look for
2-4-1.
Oh my. Huge swing behind that by Genie that got all air, and Jack was on it to a couple airs from Sock.
3-4-1.
Tied up, or within one, excuse me. And they're tied up now. I saw the future. Michael, anything from Jack's mixed doubles in tennis? He won a gold medal that helps him in pickleball.
Yeah, I think, you know, the aggression from tennis, obviously with being the male on the court, you're still going to look to be offensive, take some balls where you can, poach through the middle. I think he brings a lot of that, plus just all the athleticism that's involved in mixed doubles in tennis. And so I think that's translating really well for him so far in his career.
Second serve.
All right, so they get one stop before the end change. The lead is gone, but can they get the ball back before we go to the other end? And it has gotten louder in here as well.
5-4-2.
Absolutely, starting to hear some fives.
Side out.
Rarely do you see Leigh caught in between, but
Yeah.
you did there.
A little bit of a hesitation.
4-5-1.
Even the GOAT can
Yes.
not make up her mind sometimes.
What a smart shot back where it came from as Sock took a step to the middle.
Yeah. I think this has been the issue so far for the second half of this game, is in just not getting up to the line enough. I love the risks that Jack has been taking once they've gotten up to the kitchen, but we got to get there first.
Side out.
Even that, I know he had a look at it, but I'd like to see us get a little bit more established before he gets aggressive like that.
So playing at, like, the turbo button is stuck.
Yeah, he's at Mach 12. We're past Mach 10 at this point.
Another try to switch with a 2-point lead. And the aggression of Howells is shoved right back into his red nose.
5-4-2.
Take a look at this counter.
Side out.
And look at Genie slides way early to set up the backhand that never was necessary.
Nope.
And we haven't called Genie's name a lot, and I think that's actually good in this match. Just be a left tackle.
4-5-1.
We're tied at 5.
Yeah, great defense to offense on that one.
The coach has the whistle going on the sideline now.
5-5-1.
Can the Fives lose a point at exactly 5 o'clock? Here we go. Oh, no.
Second serve.
Wow, Genie had to disengage a two-handed backhand and then get out of the way, and that was a mess.
Yeah.
So they do not get to 6. And whoever gets there will have the slimmest of margins available. So what many thought might be one-way traffic is not at all, and this is anyone's game. Wow, and another one off the tape is the difference. So we will switch ends with the Fives up, but a single point. Can they take it home? For a Proton paddle bag, and that is quite a prize to win in the dance-off in the stands here. And the pickleball crowds throughout 2025 on the Carvana PPA Tour side, and now getting Major League Pickleball, have reached a new level, Michael.
Yeah, it's been great to see. We could feel the energy as players, so we love it. Keep coming out, keep cheering.
And Genie Bouchard with placement over power right there.
We like that, Dave. That's our thing. Placement over power. She's smiling. She's enjoying it.
Oh, my. Oh. They were in jail. Jack found the key, but went to the wrong lock.
7-5-2.
Man, I don't know how that happened, because that was a terrific return from Genie.
Yeah, that's just too good by the goat on that.
Cheer.
Time in. 8-5-2.
Jack sneaks one through the middle there, and they get the ball back. Can they put some scoreboard pressure on the Fives?
Second serve.
3rd, 5th, and 7th were reasonable.
Yeah.
The height of the 9th?
Not so much.
Yeah.
5-8-2.
Yeah, but you got to forget those quick. I always like to think about, I didn't play a bad point. I just hit one bad shot at the end there. Unfortunately, Genie not able to forget. Giving the ball back over to Leigh and Will.
8-5-1.
Through the middle again, Sock frustrated. 2 points from a match victory here. Stretch their record out to a very impressive 4-0-1 Dreambreaker win.
Right. 1 point away.
There we go. Match point for the Fives.
10-5-1.
Oh, no. Great move, but not good enough. And the Fives remain unscathed. They've given up but 1 point. That was when they won a Dreambreaker. AL Dub herself has all dubs when